Hey everyone, welcome back to Angel's Heavenly Nails. And today I'm pretty excited because I am doing a collaboration with the winner of my giveaway. That is Pretty Polish by Steph. And there's her link right there. And I'll also have it down in my box. So yeah, I'm pretty excited that I got to do this with her. We have gotten so close, me and her. We've been actually chatting back and forth through email, and now we're Facebook friends, and she's really great. I really, really like her. I am just getting so close to each and every one of you. It's just phenomenal how my friendship has grown so big with so many of you. You know, it's funny, you grow up your whole life and you know, you got your certain friends you hang out with, but then you come on here on YouTube and you just make tons of friends, tons of real people out there. And I appreciate that. I'm just so excited. But anyways, I love this girl. She's awesome. Like I said, we're getting to know each other really well. And I'm really excited that we did this. And I'm also so excited that in that giveaway, I gave her those 4 polishes that were those pastel bright neons. Well, I told her, I said, let's use the blue one together because I have that. So it's kind of neat. You know, you do a collaboration and you just, you know, you talk about the colors and what you're going to do or whatever, but it's really neat that both of us got to do the same color, exactly the same polish, which is really neat. So, and then we, you know, we talked about the design and everything, and hers turned out really great. I would love if you guys would please go subscribe to her, check her channel out. She's just beginning. She needs subs, you guys. You need to help her out. She is the most precious girl I've ever met, ever, ever, ever. And just, she's got the cutest voice ever, and she's beautiful, and I love her to death. I love you, girl. Love you so much. So, but yeah, so we had a lot of fun doing this one, and using the same color together was really fun. I'm sorry, but I hope that the lighting got better. The lighting is a lot better in this video. I figured out to put the lighting behind me, and it actually made it better because I was wondering why it was like fogging the light when I would stand, you know, and do my nails and put it up close. I was actually getting in front of that light because I have so much more light in here. I don't get what's going on. But then I thought, I'm going to try the light behind me. And I did, and it was a lot better. But there's a couple spots where I'm coming up close to the camera to show you my artwork, and it got a little blurry. I apologize for that. I know I thought it was because I thought a couple times when I'm looking at him, like, I hope I'm not blurry here. Well, I did get a little bit blurry a couple times because of that glitter on my finger. I'm sorry, but you do get a chance. Just hold tight and watch it because you do see what I'm doing. It does clear up, but I just wanted to apologize for that in advance. So yeah, and I'm so glad. I just want to talk real quick about that Seche Vite. I'm so glad I used it, and I tell you guys this in all my videos. I always like to put it on my base coat that I put on. I like to put that over the top before I do my art. And I'm darn glad that I did yesterday because when I did that and I did my design, my flowers look like snowflakes. I was doing like a poinsettia type flower. And we decided in the beginning we were going to do that melon color, the orange color that we were going to use. It was kind of a peachy tangerine color, but bright. I told her I wanted to do that color first. And with the flowers being white like that would have been okay then. Adding in, you know, colors and stuff like that would have been okay. But with the blue, it looked like a snowflake of what I decided to go with, the flower I decided to go with. It looked like poinsettias. It looked very wintry. So I was so mad, but so happy I'd used that Seche Vite because I just used some alcohol and wiped it all off. Yeah, it was time wiping it all off, but it didn't ruin my paint job. So yes, guys, always, 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 if you're going to do a design, and it's really good to work with acrylic paints because it's so easy to get it off with water or alcohol. It's so easy to get it off before you top coat. It's so much easier to get it off. If you're going to use polish, it's a little harder. You got to use acetone to get it off, then you're going to ruin your design. So, but if you are working with acrylic paints, always top coat first, then do your design, because if it gets ruined, you can just wipe it off and it, you know, and get going. You don't have to, you know, change up your polish or repolish or whatever. So yeah, I'm glad I did that. But yeah, it was funny. I didn't even take a photo of it. I wish I would have because it was a beautiful winter design, but that wasn't what I was going for here in spring. I don't want that anymore. So, but anyways, but yeah, I just hope that you guys, I'm just looking at my cue card here. I don't want to forget a few things about my lighting and stuff. I always forget that. But anyways, I would hope that you guys will subscribe to Steph. She is wonderful. Pretty Polished by Steph. She is awesome, and I love her, and I hope you enjoyed this collaboration today. Let's get started on today's design, and wait till you see the outfit I have coming with these nails. It is beautiful. Let's get started on today's design. I love you all. See you later. Hi everyone, so this is what I chose to go with. If you like it, maybe would like to recreate it, please stay tuned and I'll show you how I did it. Hi everyone, this is what I've chose for my base coat in today's collaboration. And I will go through and show you all that I'm using. For starters, I am using this fresh paint. And the other lady that's doing the collaboration with me won that giveaway I did. So she won this color too. So we're both doing the same color. And that one is called Matte in the USA. And then my accent nails, I'm using this Revlon. It's like a pearl color. And it's actually called Matte Pearl Glaze. Both of these colors are mattified polishes. And I think it's so silly because matte polishes to me are silly because I'm never going to just matte it and not top coat. And they do make matte top coats. So if I'm going to wear a polish and keep it matte, I'm going to top coat it anyways with a matte. So I just think it's kind of silly that they do that. Maybe some people don't put a top coat on, but I just think it doesn't hold your polish on very well if you don't top coat them. So I think they're kind of silly. But anyways, so that's the paint job I used for these nails. And then for the design, I'm going to be using the white Americana. Then in the Palmer paints, I'm going to be using this one called Electric Blue. I'm going to kind of run it through the bottom of those flowers. Then I need a little bit of black, and this is the Americana also. It's the Ebony Black. And then I'm going to be using these crystals in the center. They're the ones that are those tiny 6SS crystals. They are real close to a Swarovski crystal. They are a glass stone. These are the ones that I also gave away in that giveaway. We're using those in the centers of our flowers. And then I'm going to top everything off with Seche Vite. So just want to show you real quick for the newcomers, if you haven't seen my videos. These were the stones I used in the last design. Now, because they're real Swarovski crystals, or even those crystals I'm going to be using in today's design, if they are a real stone, all you got to do is make sure the backing is still on them, clean them with acetone, and they can be reused over and over and over. And they are much prettier than a plastic stone because they give off such a luster and a beauty. And you may spend a little more for them, but in the long run, you come out ahead because you can use them over and over and over. So yeah, you're just going to clean them and reuse them. Same thing with those clear ones, as long as it is a glass stone. So I'm going to get started on some of the art. I will leave some open, and I will be back to show you. Okay, so this is what I've got so far, and I'll bring it up close and show you. I just did the white flowers, and then I took some of that electric blue, and I really put a lot of white in it to make it really light. Then I took the darker and just kind of did some dots in the center just to give it depth. And then I did those little black dots around it. And I think it looks great. I left this finger open to show you me putting on the blue in the centers and the dots. And then I left my thumb open here to show you how I'm doing those flowers. So, I'll show you how I'm doing that. I'll draw in pretty close here so you can see what I'm doing. So I'll start with the thumb. And I'm just doing that with the pure white. Just get a little bit of paint on your brush. And I'll actually come up to the camera here. Let's get my thumb in here. Where is the thumb at? Gosh, it's so hard to find that. So all I'm doing is these tiny little flowers. And I'm just gonna, kind of like I did before with the yellow ones, I'm just gonna go like this and kind of make it look like a fan type. Just fan it out. So hard to do this up close to the camera. And then I'm just doing 4 of them, 4 petals. So I'm gonna go next to that one, a little separation between, and then go like that. And then I'm getting such a small amount of paint that I have to kind of keep going back, sorry about that. And then I'm gonna put this one next to that one, and then one on the side of that. So, and you're kind of just, you know, making a petal, but kind of just fanning it out, the white like that. You see that? And then I hope that my camera isn't blurring up on me. And then I'm going to do another one. And I'll just do that one right over here. Doesn't matter where I do them. I'm just kind of choosing places to put them. So I'm going to go like that. Get some more white here. And go next to that petal. Again, you're just kind of fanning it out. And remember, when you're doing this, this is art, so you don't want it to look perfect. You want it to look like a painting, and I've stressed that so many times. Then next to it, go like that. And then you got that petal, or that flower, sorry. And then I'm going to put one down in here. So I'm going to just do the same thing. And I look like I have a piece of hair on this thing here. Let me check it out. Okay. I'm going to come back here, put another petal next to that one, put another petal next to that one. On this side, I'm running out of paint. I'll get a little more paint. And just to put another one right in there. I'll kind of just get a little bit more white in there. But that's how I'm doing those, and they're really tiny flowers. So that one I'm going to let dry. Then I'm going to show you this one. Get that in the camera. So hard to find these in the camera. So that white one, now I'm going to dip into the paint I made that I added a bunch of white to that blue. So I made it really, really, really light. So now I'm just going to go into the centers here about a third of the way up and just add some of that blue in. Hope you can see me doing that. Right in the center. And I'm just doing this to give it some depth so that it's not so just piercing white. Want it to have some volume and everything to it. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And hopefully you are seeing this. And you see it's so light, but it definitely is, you know, pulling the design all together then. Then just at the bottom here, hopefully it's not blurred out. Bottom here, just add a little bit of blue into there. So there's how it's going to look there. Then I would definitely let this dry first, but while I'm on camera, I'm just going to show you guys, you should always let it dry first, but I'm going to show you guys how I'm doing those dots. So let's clear that camera up. It's because of that glitter, that's why. Now I've got a very little paint on here, and I'm just going to put the tiniest little blue dots around of that electric blue, the color I started with. Don't worry how many you do because you're going to put a stone in the middle, but just get some around so you can see it. You see how I'm doing that? And then I'm going to get a little bit more for the other ones. Let that camera clear up there. And the same thing, very light touch. You're just putting in some electric blue, that electric blue I used. Oh gosh, I was off camera there. Sorry. So, and then let that clear up there. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. Very light touch, just to put a couple of those dots in there. Then, what I'm going to do is I'll show you what I'm doing around these white flowers. Okay, and I'll show you on my thumb if I can get it into frame here. Very little paint again, and I'm just, wherever I want, I'm just going to set some little black dots going around the flowers. Okay, I'll do some up in here. Very light touch, guys. Like that, and then I think I need a little bit more over on this flower. So I'm just going to go like this, set it down, very light touch, and go around and get those dots in. See how it just gives it volume and depth? I just think it looks really great. Hopefully I'm not blurry on here. So, but I'm going to put the blue into the centers of these, and then I'm going to dot on this one here, put the little black dots in, and then I'm going to put in the crystals. And I will, I may come back and show you how I put those crystals in, just to show some people. If I don't, I'll be back with the finished product then. Okay, I'm back, and now I've got the crystals in the center. Isn't that pretty? So I did leave one finger open here so I can show you guys real quick how do you do it again. Again, I'm using this glue. I absolutely love this glue. I got it from Sally's. I don't like brush-on glues or whatever to use to hold stones because they never hold. This one here, I love so much. I usually use super glue, but this right here holds my stones so good, and it gives you a little bit of play. So when I put the stones on, like a super glue, it glues instantly. But when I put this on, it'll give me a little bit of play with it before it'll harden or whatever. So I really like that. So I just wipe a lot of the glue away, and I just come down. Hopefully you can see this. I'm working on this finger, and I'll draw in a little closer here. So I'm working on that finger there. So I'm just going to dip in the glue, and a real tiny bit, I'm just going to dab and dab. You don't want a lot. And dab right there. And then I'm going to take my toothpick here, because these stones are so tiny, and I'm going to just take one stone out at a time and just set it down. Give it a second to set it down, and then just go to your next stone and set it down. Then I'm going to go back, and I'm going to give each one, see how it's got a little bit of play there still? I'm going to give a little bit of a push to it, just to kind of push it into the design better. And then I can move it just a little bit if it's not in the right spot. I'm going to move that one just a little bit. And then you see, then it'll harden or whatever. But yeah, I'm just really, really happy with this design. I think it really turned out pretty, and I like the stones in it. And yeah, I think it's really pretty. So I'm going to top coat these now, and I will be back with the finished product. Okay, I'm all done, and I'm very, very pleased with this, and I'm super excited to show you guys outfit of the day with these. I really got a beautiful outfit I'm wearing with this one. I really hope that you go over and check out Pretty Polish by Steph. She also did a great design, and she's just a precious young lady. I really love her a lot. I've gotten to know her really well since she won that giveaway I did. And I'm honored to do this with her. So please go over and check out her channel and subscribe to her. She don't have a lot of subscribers right now, and she's just starting to grow. So I would very much appreciate if you would check her out. I thank you guys for watching my design, and stay tuned for my next.